Hi there, in this beginner's guitar lesson we're going to look at the E7 chord. Now the great thing about this jazzy, bluesy chord is that if you know your E minor chord, this chord shape is going to be a breeze. And for this lesson I've got three ways to play this. We've got the easy way, we've got the hard way, and we've got the "are you kidding me" way. So let's start with the hard way. First thing we're going to do is put on the E minor chord, like so there. Now to make an E minor 7, what we're going to do is we're going to add the fourth finger to the third fret of the second string, the B string. And it's going to go like this here. Okay, so there it is, as you can see. Remember, when you learn a new chord, play the strings, make sure that they all ring out. So you'll get something like this. Listen to that there, and that fourth finger on that third fret is making a difference. Listen to this. This is E minor, and here's the E minor 7. Bit of tension in that chord now. I've got quite short fingers, unfortunately, and when I started playing guitar, they were even shorter. Now, one of the things I found though with this particular shape is that if I'm not careful, if I don't arch this particular finger, the fourth finger, enough, then what I'm going to do is end up muting the top E string. Okay, so, and we really want to avoid this. So try and be careful. If you're like me and you've got short fingers, try and be a bit careful. Try and get it as arched as possible, because that's what we want, and not, it's not terrible, but it's not the best. And sometimes you get a bit of buzzing. Now try this short 2-chord progression using E minor 7, and we're looking at E minor 7 and A7, and if you're not sure how to play A7, there's a link in the description below. 1, 2, 3, 4. The easy version, and the one which is a little bit better if you've got short fingers, is again, it's pretty simple. Now if we put on the E minor chord, we've got something like this again. To play E minor 7, all you're going to do is take off the third finger. All right, we're going to do this. Like that there. Et voila, E minor 7. With both those versions of the chord, you can play all 6 strings. So with the first version, all 6 strings. The second version, all 6 strings as well. So before we get to the "are you kidding me" version of the chord, why don't you have a go at switching between the first version and the second version, like so. Different sounding compared to the first version, which was like this, which I feel has more tension than the second version. So you can really hear the difference in the sound. And for me, that's one of the beauties of learning chords on the guitar. Sometimes when there are alternative shapes that you can play to give the same chord, the sounds that they give off are completely different, and that I love. And you know, that kind of thing can make a real difference when you're playing a song, or even if you're writing a chord progression for a song of your own. Let's try this chord progression here. I've got G, E minor 7, B minor and D. If you're not sure how to play B minor, check the links. And we're going to play this a few times, and we're going to alternate. The first time we're going to play the first version of the E minor 7. The second time, the second version. Third, first time. And the fourth time, the fourth and final time, we'll play the second version. Just make sure with the second version, the easy version, that this finger is not touching the D string here, because otherwise you will end up muting it a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. A lovely little progression there, and I hope you noticed when I went from the G to the E7, the second version, that all you're doing is just lifting off the third finger and the fourth finger, and then you have E7. Really simple change there. If you found this lesson helpful, then please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell to stay up to date with all future beginner guitar content. Thanks for watching. Happy strumming. Oh, hang on a sec. The "Are you kidding me" way. Okay, so what you're going to need is no fingers and your strumming hand. Just play the top 4 strings. And that's another E7. Are you kidding me?